Hello my dear students of class ninth. Now I am going to start Act 2, Scene 1. The Merchant of Venice. Here you must learn where the scene is taking place. Act 2, Scene 1 is taking place at Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Flourish of coronets. Enter the Prince of Morocco and his train. Portia, Nerissa, and other of her attendants. The scene is taking place at Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Sounds of trumpets. Enter the Prince of Morocco and his attendants. Portia, Nerissa, and other attendants are present over here. Morocco says here to Portia, Miss, like me not for my complexion. The shadowed livery of the burnished sun, to whom I am a neighbor and near bred. He said, do not dislike me. Do not dislike me because of my dark complexion. His color, his complexion is very dark. So he requests Portia not to dislike me because of my dark complexion. It has a dark color of those exposed to the hot sun, because he lives in Morocco. It has a dark color of those exposed to the hot sun, to whom I am a neighbor. To whom I am a neighbor and a close relative. So, he says further, bring me the fairest creature northward born, where Phoebus fires cards thaws the Aeschylus, and let us make incision for your love. I tell thee, lady, this aspect of mine hath feared the valiant. He says, bring me the fairest man born in the north, where the sun's rays can hardly reach to melt the ice, and let us himself and the fair northern prince make an incision in our body for your love. How much? What is the difference between my love and his love? Again he says, to prove whose blood is reddest, his or mine. I tell you, lady, this aspect of mine hath feared the valiant. He says, then see whose blood is more red, his or mine. I tell you that my appearance has frightened the most courageous man. My appearance has frightened the most courageous man. By my love, I swear, he says here, by my love I swear, the best regarded virgins of our clime have loved it too. I would not change this hue, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen. He says, I tell you that my appearance has frightened the most courageous man. By my love I swear that the noblest maidens of my land, means from Morocco, have loved it. This color is loved by most noblest maidens I would not change my complexion. I cannot change my color except to win over your favor. Only I want to win your favor, my gentle queen. Portia says, in terms of choice, I am not solely led by nice direction of maiden's eyes. Besides, the lottery of my destiny bars me the right of voluntary choosing. He says, as regards the choice, I am not entirely moved by the external appearance, which attracts a young lady. Besides, the lottery designed by my father prevents me from choosing a man of my liking. I cannot choose whom I like. I cannot choose. But if my father had not scanted me and hedged me by his wit to yield myself his wife, who wins me by that means I told you, your self-renowned prince, then stood as fair as any comer I have looked on yet for my affection. Portia says, my father had limited my freedom and bound me by this lottery which his wisdom has devised, stating that I must marry him. It is written in my father's will that I must marry him whoever wins me by the method I have told you. I have told you, matlab, Portia's father has said. What is devised by Portia's father? Only by method I can be won by anyone. If not, O famous prince, O renowned prince, you would have had a fair chance as any other suitor I have seen so far. Morocco says, even for that I thank you. Therefore I pray you lead me to the caskets to try my fortune. He says, I thank you for this. Therefore I request you to lead me at once, immediately, to the caskets, that I may try my luck. Just I want to try my luck. By this scimitar that slew the Sophie and a Persian prince, that won 3 fields of Sultan Suleiman, I would outstare the sternest eyes that look. He says, I swear by this sword, with which I slew the Shah of Persia and a Persian prince who had won 3 battles against the Sultan of Turkey. Against the Sultan of Turkey, I slew the Shah of Persia. Outbrave the heart more daring on the earth, pluck the young sucking cups from the she-bear. Now he is appreciating himself. Prince Morocco is appreciating himself. He just elaborates here his valiant actions. So he says, outbrave the heart more daring on the earth, pluck the young sucking cups from the she-bear, yea, mock the lion when he roars for prey, to win thee, lady, but alas the while. He says, I would defiantly look into the most fierce eyes, horrible, terrible eyes. I would challenge the most brave men on earth. I can challenge the most brave men on the earth. I would snatch away the young sucking cubs from the mother bear. Even challenge the hungry lion which is roaring for his prey in order to win you. In order to win you, I can do all horrible work like that I have mentioned. But if a Hercules and Lychas play at dice, which is the better man, the greater throw, might turn by fortune from the weaker hand. So is Alcides beaten by the page, and so may I blind fortune leading me, miss that which one unworthier may attain, and die with grieving. He says, if the great Hercules and his servant Lycas play a game of dice to decide which is the better man, the winning throw may come by chance from the hand of the weaker man. In this way, Hercules may be defeated. The chance may be won by the servant. Hercules may be defeated by his servant. So if I have only blind chance to win, I may miss that which one less worth may win. In that case, I should die of sorrow. He says that this chance may be got by the weaker person. If it happens, I will die with sorrow. Portia says, you must take your chance and either not attempt to choose at all, or swear before you choose. If you choose wrong, never to speak to lady afterwards in way of marriage. Therefore be advised. Portia says to Prince Morocco, you must take your chance. Okay, you must take your chance. In fact, either you should not attempt to choose the casket or swear before choosing. You have to swear before choosing that if you make the wrong choice, you will never again woo any other lady. You will not be able to marry any other lady if you do not choose the correct casket. So on the subject of marriage, think carefully before you choose. Very tough condition is imposed by Portia on Prince of Morocco. Morocco says, nor will not. Come, bring me unto my chance. Okay, no, I will not. I will not marry any lady. Come, lead me to the play, to that place, that I may make my choice. Only whether I may lose or I may win, but I want to try my luck. I want to do my choice. I want to make my choice. Portia says, first forward to the temple. After dinner, your hazard shall be made. First, let us go to the temple to pray. First, let us go to the temple. After dinner, your difficult choice will be made. Your difficult choice will be made after that. Morocco says, good fortune then to make me blessed or cursed amongst men. Morocco says, may I have the good fortune. He prays to God. He wishes that May I have the good fortune. The choice will make me the most happy or the most cursed among men. If I would win, I would be more fortunate person. If I lose, then I will think that I am the most cursed among all men. Trumpet sound, then go. Trumpet sound and they go. Now scene 2 will start in next video. You studied Act 2 Scene 1. Now in the next lecture I will start Act 2 Scene 2. Thank you, students.